Hi guys, it's Shell and Clint.
Hey guys!
He is in the kitchen and he is cutting up some meat because we did too much yesterday and I wanted to make a stir fry, but I was too tired. So anyways, I wanted to go through these three. Is that too much of a... Let's see if I can get this over there. See, too much of a shadow. It's not too bad, huh? Okay. I'm using cell phone, so. Okay, we're gonna go with it. So these are some journals that I've been drawing in. A lot of these I did right before my surgery. So this was July the 9th. So an orange, I think it was an orange. Looks like an orange. And then this was like a succulent. I did these from Lindsay's, the Frugal Crafter, her school. These were really fun. These are water droplets, if you can't tell. But I did these to keep my mind off, you know, things. And then this was a poppy. See if I can move it out of the shadow. Isn't that pretty? So that was really fun. I'm having a lot of visitors. Okay, hopefully you could see that okay. I think you probably could. Yeah. Okay, no, Gracie, it's Gracie. And then this one, I don't know if I've ever shared this one with you guys. I will link these below so that you can see the, you can purchase these notebooks if you're interested. Stand up, maybe that will be better. This was an evening grosbeak that came to the, to our feeder. Clint kind of got a picture. It's not great, it's my first one. My first drawing. This, I had drawn a circle and I'll probably end up putting something in there. Go on, Grace. Sorry. Maybe a verse or something. I think that'd be pretty. But I had some leftover paints one day, and so I painted inside there. This is a fern, again from Lindsay. Yeah, this was 6/24. So when I started feeling really bad, because you know that mass was growing that whole time. It actually grew quite a bit. Okay, so here is a puppy with its bunny. The puppy was like wiggling and stuff, but I think it turned out pretty good. Looks a lot like the picture. This was scenery in Denton, Colorado. So this little dog had this bunny. It wasn't his bunny, he stole it. And then he was running around in this pasture over here and lost it. We don't know where it went. But that's there. This was Purgatory up in Pastorango, up Pastorango. This was really fun. This was kind of like a plein air drawing. So I was outside, or I was sitting in the car, I guess. And this was just a short drawing just because I had an empty space here. So I found this Faith Moves Mountains. This is Paisley. She is my little, she is my little shadow these days. Oh, geez. In a minute, she'll run off. There she is. Somebody said how they missed the babies. Still got to get them in and get them fixed. They're not fixed yet, but that is on our agenda in the next couple of weeks. Thankfully, they have not been in heat, but now that I've talked about it, they probably will go into heat. But yeah, her and her sister. This one is a love bug. She wants to sit in your lap all the time. She follows me around. She gives me kisses on my face. And she plays, you know, with people. Dolly is more, she'll lay with Clint once in a while. But she's more a cat's cat. She wants to play with the cats. You know, we play with her sometimes. And okay, so this was a Western Tanager. that came for a short time to the feeder. And we got that picture. That turned out pretty good. And then this, I really wanted to do this one. This was this huge boulder. It's probably 5 foot tall. And I called it a big boulder by Groundhog Reservoir, where we go and hunt mushrooms. It was up there. And then again, I had a empty spot here, so I looked up a verse about rocks. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Oh, animals, I tell ya. She's back. She's back. Hi, Dolly. What are you doing? Okay, let's see if we can get this done. They don't want to see you guys all day long. Let's see if Dolly comes up or not. Okay, let's see what else we have here. This one was another one from Lindsay. And this was done in gouache. And Clint loves this one. I
love that one.
So I might try to recreate it on a canvas and hang it up in the kitchen.
I love that one.
Can you see it okay?
Yep.
Okay, good.
See it perfect.
So this was $6.26. That one was really fun to do. And this one looks horrible. My dimensions and stuff weren't right, but remember that one room schoolhouse? It was built in 1915, Battle Rock School. That was kind of the another plein air, so I was just standing outside drawing it. So that's kind of, but this right here wasn't right. It should have been shorter, but it's fine. I mean, it's one of my first ones in the book. I was gonna see if I had a date on that very first one. Yeah, I do, 4/27. So that's my first one. So this was pretty, I mean, like 2 months, less than a month and a half later. So, oh, I forgot about those. And this was a mushroom. Let me move it. I know this one was a mushroom that we actually saw up in, when we were looking for mushrooms. And Clint took a picture of it because it was so interesting looking. And when we got home, we noticed there was a mosquito on it. So I kind of drew this. It didn't turn out very well. So what I did is I did watercolor, and then I went back with my India inks and went over the background. So it actually turned out pretty good. So that one, I just did that one, 9/24. And then this one, I loved this one. It was a, and this is 100% cotton, which is why I love this book. But somebody had shown this, and I went in and kind of recreated it. I really want to do this one again, like on a card. So if you guys want to see this in real time, let me know. Because I want to kind of play with it, and you know, I kind of followed their dimension or their picture. Like this guy should have been on this side though, but it didn't work out that way, so I added him over here. But I kind of want to do like a blob of water and then kind of work out my birds from that. I think that would be really fun instead of the way I did this one. So if you guys want to see that, then let me know. That's all for this book, but it's a large book. I will, like I said, link it below. And it is, you know, it's not cheap. So let me bring this one.
I'm gonna go outside and see if I can do the
back over.
Here.
Okay. This one I started June the 8th, 2021. This one I was just playing with, you can tell. My drawing talent, everyone says, oh, you're so talented. My drawing is not like, I mean, I've had to practice, and you'll see that. But this one actually turned out really good. These were probably Pinterest inspired. This guy's kind of crazy looking. Granted, he was crazy. I should try to draw him again, see if I can do it any better. So this was Robin Williams' eyes. I don't know. Bite me. I don't know. Squirrels. So I had started kind of doodling in this one back in 21. But I've had to practice to get even to make things, you know, noticeable. Pinterest inspired, I don't know, just a guy. But on this one, this was a class I took in 2022, and there were faces. I really want to start drawing faces, and so I've been practicing here and there. This was kind of like a caricature. That was kind of fun to draw. She's kind of, I'm sure it's not perfect, you know, but that's why you practice. That one turned out pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not really that great at drawing faces, but I've had my, you know, I've practiced, and, you know, I imagine now I could probably do better. That one actually turned out really good. This one turned out horribly. But again, that's why we practice. I love her face, and I think she had on like a covering, you know, so it's not her hair, it's just a covering. This guy kind of reminds me of my stepfather. We weren't very close. This one, that's just the way they drew it. I don't know, it was just weird. You know, when you take these courses, it's a 30 or 31 day course, and when you take these courses, they do all these different techniques, so you never know. Like this one was cross hatching, this one was shading, you know, so you just really kind of do what they want you to do. This one I really like. Her nose is a little wonky, but that one was really fun to do. But when you're drawing, you know, first you're like so tense and everything, and then the longer you're at it, you kind of get your own feel for things. So, you know, your flow kind of goes the way you're not like dissecting every little thing that they do. You kind of can have a rhythm to it, if that makes any sense. I mean, like this one was done in, you know, just an ink pen. There was no pencil at all. That one was horrible. That one's not too bad. I haven't looked through this one in forever. I just saw this one had empty, had some empty pages at the end, and I knew I wanted to do the, Inktober this month. So I fixed it in here. Practice, practice. I think this was before I had watercolor. I think she's done in watercolor, and I just quit. I didn't finish that. But I guess I saved some pages. This was a, what's it called? A sunflower I wanted to try. Just me practicing. I don't know. I don't know if I did that or if it was just practice. But this starts Inktober. Inktober 2024, I should say, because I've done Inktober almost every year. I think I missed it last year, but so this was my first one. When I started, I decided I was going to do like fall or Halloween. So this is a scarecrow with a crow. That was fun. That was Pinterest inspired. And then this one was day 2, was Discover. The first one was Backpack. So day 2 was Discover. And again, I'm thinking about fall and Halloween. That was cute. Pinterest inspired. This one was day 3, and it was Boots. And so I found a skeleton with a pumpkin face. I added some fancy boots and some ribbons. So I changed it just a little. That's what I'm working on, is kind of changing them into my creation instead of 100%, you know, Pinterest inspired. This one is a candied apple eating bat. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see, he does have an eyeball right there. It's closed. His eye is closed. Someone said he doesn't have an eye. He does. It's just closed and you can't really see it. I don't think I chose the correct colors when I colored him. That was exotic, because he's an exotic bat eating an exotic candy apple. This one, totally my creation. On Pinterest, there was this little guy, and he's leaning over this way with binoculars. So I did the binoculars in the body in the same direction, and then I added, change it into a witch. So I added the hair, the nose, mouth, hat, everything. So that's kind of my creation, but that was fun. This one was a blast to do. It was Trek, and I saw these in black and white, and I just picked 3 of them out and kind of copied them, but they had like 6 or 8 in their design, but I just did 3. That one was so fun to do. Just the black and the white. And you know, when I was drawing it, the arm and stuff just wasn't coming together, and I just did it, and then you walk away and you come back and you're like, you know what, that doesn't look half bad.
Yeah, it looked really good there.
Yeah, so that one was really fun to create. Again, that one was Trek. This one was Passport. Again, I'm doing Halloween and or fall. And so I kind of drew, I did find this on Pinterest and pretty much copied it. A little bit different, but not much. And then this one is Hike. And this was so fun to draw. The mountains and stuff. And it worked out because I had one of my ink pens, one of these guys. Threw it across the floor. One of these, it's just a alcohol ink marker, but it was dry. And so when I would go over a section, it must have been the other one, but it was so dry that it would just lightly put black ink on it.
I'm gonna go work on it today.
And so that was really fun. Oh, and then they had an actual hiker, and I looked until I found like a spooky hiker. What are you working on? I don't know where you went. So that one was fun. Now, this is my only creation. Everything else is Pinterest. This one I pretty much copied from Pinterest. The face is cuter, I think, than the one I saw. But it was sun. And you know, how do you fit a bat in with the sun? But I just said, this is the sun. Maybe, you know, right before it goes down or something. I don't know. This was Nomadic. So this could be like a pumpkin camping. You know, maybe they drive it everywhere. So I copied the pumpkin, then I added the spider and the crow and the 2 bats. What are you doing?
That dumb bird feeder.
Oh, I thought you already did that.
No, the cats. I think there's 1 or 2 of them that can jump up and grab the feeder.
So they're getting his birds.
They're getting my birds and they're spilling my bird seed. I'm getting mad. So now I gotta figure this out.
And then, oh, this one was Snacks. And this one I pretty much copied. I changed it a little bit because my dimensions were off, but it's fine. And I changed the sign. But that was Pinterest inspired. But isn't that fun? That was so fun to draw. And then this one, yesterday's was Remote. I just finished this one today though. And I changed a lot on this. I kept these fingers, but everything else I changed because originally his thumb was, let's see, these fingers, it was like this. And then, but I needed him to hold a remote. So I got our remote here. And I held it in my hand and took a picture. That's why he has such a nice looking thumb, right? So I took a picture of how he would hold it. I don't know. Anyways. And so I had to change this down here. This was from the picture. then I had to draw in the remote, and I only have a pen in white, so I had to make all these colors work with white, because like here I have white and then red, so I just did. And this is acrylic paint pen. Let me show you those. Those are so nice. I'll link these below too. These were cheap too, and they're 24 dual tip acrylic markers, and they're opaque, so if you want to put them over an alcoholic marker, you can. So that's what I did. But this was really fun to draw. I think that's the one I enjoyed most, but like this one, I really enjoyed this one too. But this one felt more, you know, like I was doing my thing, and just, I think it turned out awesome. So anyway, so far that's all I have done. If you want to see one in real time, let me know. If you like the interruptions of the cats, or I guess I could run out to the studio and do it. I just have everything in here. So anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.